Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dunlap, and this is day 7 of 90 in the 90-day transformation. And this will be the wrap up of this week where we've been focusing on mindset. I've been hammering mindset all week, just hammering mindset. And the reason being is, if you don't have the right mindset, if you can't find that secret space to release and clear the noise, if you can't turn within to that secret space within you, okay, you're not going to be able to carry the weight and the pain of the world to move forward in the speed that was prepared for you in the beginning. Okay, it's going to be almost impossible to find your enlightenment from within to get through those tough situations. All right. And this will probably be the hardest video for me to deliver. And you'll see in just a few seconds, because in order to go to the next level, you have to let go of the things from the past. And that's one of the hardest things, besides loving other people that you know don't love you. But to let go of the past, this is what holds a lot of us back. This is what steals a lot of joy, and steals the potential of a lot of people, is not being able to let go of the past. So in this video, what I'm going to do is just give you an example of how having a poverty mindset, right, and not being able to clear the noise, right? I'm going to show you in this video what can happen, what will be the results, and in some cases it can be death. And I just thank God, that wasn't the case in this particular scenario, because this will be a video about my life, so you'll know, so you can get a little closer to me as we take this journey together for the next 90 days and know where I've been and where I'm going, and why should you follow me on this path. All right, take a deep breath. This is going to be hard because I never shared this information publicly. Some people that are close to me in my life, that I've built a relationship and a trust with, right, know this information. But remember, on a video, I think it was the first video when I started this 90-day transformation, I said that we were going to have to step out of our comfort zone to be set free for some things, so that we can move on and go to the next level. And some things will be painful. But from me turning within and identifying these things in these spaces in my life, I was able, right, to move forward, forget, right, and just keep going straight towards my ultimate goal, which is enlightenment from within. All right, so let's jump right into it. All right, this is me. All right, and this week we're talking about mindset. And as you can see on this particular photo, you can see me pointing to my head. Now, at that particular time in the physical, I was pointing to a Detroit Tiger cat. I thought at this particular moment the Tigers was going to win the World Series. But what I want you to focus on, we're going to dive deep into this. I was actually pointing to my head, and this applies to what we've been talking about this week, which is mindset. On this particular photo, I had a poverty mindset. Okay? I couldn't clear the noise in my head at this particular time in my life. And this particular time in my life was supposed to be, actually, in worldly standards, the best year of my life. Okay? Because this year I generated more money than I had ever made in my life. So I was supposed to be happy, right? Isn't that what everybody raps about? making it rain and money and, you know, brings the happiness. And, you know, if I only had $1 million or if I only had $50,000, isn't that what we get from the world, right? More money, you know, I'll be happy if I had more money and toys and big houses and mansions, right? Well, in its own sense, that's a poverty mindset. And I'm going to explain to you why right here. Now, this was 2011, and I'm going to read this certificate that I received from a company called Clickbank, okay? And if you don't know what Clickbank is, you'll be finding out about Clickbank in some later videos, all right? Or you can Google it. And it just simply says, "Congratulations, Derek Dunlap, in recognition of your status as one of Clickbank's top clients in 2011. We take great pleasure in presenting you with this certificate of achievement, confirming your inclusion in the 2012 Premier Program." And as you can see, it's signed by Kate and Alex, and it's authentic. Now, what does this mean? This means that in 2011, I'll tell you exactly what it meant. I was in the top 5 income earners in Clickbank. Okay? That year, as you can see, in 2011, I was able to generate over $472,000, $999.06. Now, I'm not showing you guys this to brag. This is going to make a lot of sense when I get to the end of this video. Okay? That was more money than I had ever made in my life. And so long, you know, even when I was a little kid, I used to dream of, you know, just being, oh, I wish I had more money. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. But let me tell you how detrimental of making this type of money with a poverty mindset can be. For starters, okay? Now this was gross, not net, okay? Because this same year, having that poverty mindset, no one told me that, you know, I should put away 10% of that $400,000 for taxes. Or maybe somebody told me, but because I had that poverty mindset, you know, I had a lot of noise going in my head at that time, right? You couldn't tell me nothing, you know. I didn't put it away. So what ended up happening is I got audited, lost a lot of that money, didn't do things the right way. It wasn't set up the right way. Now, yeah, I was very successful. I made the money. Yeah, it came, right? But if we have that poverty mindset, if we're not focused, right? If we can't clear the noise in our head, right? The money could be more detrimental than positive if we're not focused with a clear, sound mind. Okay? And this was the result, right? As you can see, it's 130,000. Why am I showing you this? Right? Because if I just thank God that I'm still alive to even, you know, make this video. One thing that you notice about people when they make a lot of money and they lose it, right? Some of them put pistols in their mouths. It's very hard to recover from losses when you're generating a large sum of money if you don't have. You guys know it. You know it. Do I have to say it? The proper mindset. All right? Suicide in these times, in this day, 2013 now, this video, suicide is at an all-time high because people put their trust and love into what? The money. The money. Right? And nowadays, it's really not that hard to make the money, especially with the internet. It's not that hard to get the money. The hard part is, what are you going to do when you get the money? Let me continue this story, okay? Take a look at this guy. Now, that was me And if you really take a good look at this picture, you can see that I am hiding behind the money. Okay? I'm actually hiding behind the money. And anyone with a poverty mindset can see that deep within, I am not happy. I'm not happy. Why? Well, because to whom much is given, much is expected. And because I didn't have the right mindset, right? I wasn't a good steward for the finances that I had achieved. I wasn't ready mentally, right, to deal with that kind of income. I just wasn't ready. I didn't have a place where I could go quiet the noise in my mind. I had a lot going on in my mind. I couldn't focus. Everything was happening so fast. It just hit me like I just got hit by a Mack truck. I couldn't clear the noise. So what would I do? I would hide behind the money. At this particular time, I had a horrible gambling addiction.